It's been about 3 months since Omnisphere was released, and I'm still finding dope sounds in Omnisphere 3. So what I want to show you guys is a new directory in Omnisphere 3 that has super dope sounds. So now I'm in the retro vibes directory, and literally you could hit shuffle and you'll just stumble across a dope sound. Like just randomly dope sounds. Some aren't even like super tonal, they're just like atmospheric sounds. So like I said, you really can't miss. What I love about Omnisphere 3 is that these directories are like super curated sounds. So instead of feeling like we're going through a gazillion random sounds, it feels very organized. Beyond just the category. It's like the intent of the sound, the vibe of the sound. It's like infinite melodies. Let's create a melody just to vibe with these. Let's do a new chord progression. Just to show you guys how quick you can come up with melodies. Let's go to retro vibe. Let's go to bass sounds. Hit shuffle. Even this 808 sounds crazy. Let's record this in. Now I'm just creating one little pattern here. And these are random sounds. Let's pick some more random sounds here. And what I love about Omnisphere as well is that they have these new effects. So let's say I want to spice up the main chord. We can go to the effects, and these are also you can use the effects as a separate plugin. Let's go to, well, we already have all these taken up. Let's remove, what is this, a compressor at the end, and let's add a creative effect. Let's do half speed. And then we can blend it in. Let's switch the reverb for a reverb called Solar Shimmer, one of their newer ones. Sorry, y'all. We could basically turn this up an octave. So now I'm making it a whole different sound here. Let me see if we can get an auto wah going here. I'm not sure if this will. It's hard to tell if this is on or not. So now we have a whole different sound just from adding a couple effects. That's what I love about Omnisphere. It's just such a clean sound, and then when you go into the effects, it's a whole different thing. Let's see what else. Let's see how the other sounds fit in now. This 808 has like a pitch wobble on it. Let's add a little distortion here. Now let's just turn it down. This one, let's add Let's add some like big reverb in here. Let's do super verb. And let's try that creative effect where we did half speed. Let's use these same sounds, but let's create a more cohesive melody. Now that we have the core sounds, let's make this longer. All right, so now we have that chord base. Let's quantize that. Start adding these other tones. So I was just kind of listening to the tones before. Hit the wrong note. I meant to hit E there. Quantize those notes. See how it's turning into a whole different thing? Now the question becomes, how do we do this piano top line? All right, so it's kind of weird playing the piano because it's going through halftime, so I'm playing almost ahead of time. Now we have this super unique sound that see if we can sprinkle in like a texture sound in here. I don't want to overkill this. Let's try. Now they even have a category called textures. Let's run that back. All we need is some trap drums. I could throw some trap drums in here, but I don't want to overkill the vibe. Now we have a super unique sound. Let's do some of my new 808s. This is called 808 Fire, busyworksbeats.com. I just made these 808s. Let's see what kind of 808 will stick through. Let me group the melodies real quick, turn these down. Kind of like this one. So I think I played the wrong note on second half. Let's pull this up. Yeah, I played the wrong note there. Whoops. And again, all we need is some trap drums. I didn't even plan to make a beat. We're just throwing this together just to show you guys how simple it is. I'm gonna turn up the melodies. Now we have this just a vibe of it, like sound. It's not even like a traditional sound. So when people ask me how to make their own sounds, most of the time it's writing a music theory and then swapping the source sound out. We'll give you an idea of how to create new sounds. Also, just learning basic sound design stuff. I teach all this at busyworksbeats.com/premium. I'm not trying to overly teach everything in this video. Just showing you guys how Omnisphere sounds. Let me switch this note down to A, see if it works out. So yeah, we'll be digging deeper into Omnisphere 3. So subscribe if you're new. Let me know what type of stuff you want to make with Omnisphere. Peace out, guys.